So before starting the keratoconus, you should know about basic anatomy of the cornea. This is the structure of human eye, and this is gross anatomy of the cornea. Cornea is basically is the anterior one-sixth part of the outer coat. It is curved and dome-shaped structure. It is fibrous, transparent, and there is no blood vessels. It is avascular structure. Diameter of the cornea is horizontal, it is 12 mm, vertical it is about 11 mm. Thickness, central thickness is 0.5 to 0.6 mm, and peripheral thickness is 0.6 to 0.8 mm. It means cornea is thick at the periphery and thin in the center. Radius of curvature is anteriorly 8 mm, posteriorly 7 mm. Refractive index of cornea is 1.37 and refractive power is 42 diopter. This is the histology of cornea. There are six layers of the cornea. The first is epithelium, second is Bowman's layer, third is stroma, fourth is Descemet membrane, fifth is Duas layer, and sixth is endothelium. But Duas layer is a some in some books डुआज लेयर का कहीं पे लिखा हुआ है और कहीं नहीं लिखा हुआ, तो इस बेसिकली 5 लेयर ही होती हैं। बट अगर कोई पूछे वाइवा में तो तुम्हें 6 बतानी है, बुक्स में 5 ही लिखी मिलेंगी। डुआज लेयर जो है वो बहुत थिन लेयर होती है, उसका कोई इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं होता है सर। इट इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ डेस्मेट मेम्ब्रेन। So first is epithelium, which is stratified squamous non-keratinized 5 to 6 layers. Surface cells is flat cells. Intermediate cells is polyhedral, and basal is columnar cells. Columnar cells has only one layer. Second is Bowman layer, which is acellular in composition. Bowman layer is never regenerate and it ends at the round border. Third is stroma, which is the main bulk of the cornea. It is 90% of corneal thickness. It is made up of the connective tissue bundles, and these bundles are perpendicular to the each other and perpendicular to the next layer. Cells in stroma, cells present in lacunae, and stroma is important in healing and is also important in inflammation also. Fourth is Descemet membrane, which is homogeneous, structureless, highly elastic structure. It is resistant and easily regenerates. Fifth layer is endothelium. Endothelium has only one layer, which is made up of polyhedral cells, and it has a main role in dehydration of cornea. Now come to the keratoconus. So what is keratoconus? It is a cone-like anterior protrusion of the cornea with involving the central and inferior paracentral area. It is a non-inflammatory disease. Generally, it is bilateral but always asymmetrical. It is progressive in nature and incidents occur in 1 in 2000 of general population. It is generally seen after puberty. In this case, patient become high myopic, but error of refraction cannot be corrected by the ordinary glasses because there is irregular astigmatism present, which lead to the parabolic curvature of the cornea. It is always bilateral and asymmetrical, but sometimes there is some clinical keratoconus also present. In subclinical keratoconus, there is no frank clinical sign present. Diagnosis can be done only by the video keratography, but there is chances of developing keratoconus at a later stage. Now come to the etiology. Exact etiology is not known, but it may be there occurs some theory. First is defective formation, destruction of extracellular matrix. Second is abnormal collagenase activity. Third one is increased protease and catabolic activity of enzymes. And fourth is decreased level of protease inhibitor, which lead to the formation of cross-linking and degeneration of connective tissue, which lead to the thinning of cornea. Other one is excessive rubbing of the eye, or we can say atopic disease, allergic disease, vernal keratoconjunctivitis. Because of excessive rubbing, there is thinning of the cornea, which lead to the keratoconus by inducing epithelial damage, epithelial stress, and apoptosis of the cells. And this may lead to the changes in the stroma, which lead to the thinning of the cornea. And most common reason is long time wearing of hard contact lens. In case of 6 to 15%, there are positive family histories also present. There are some syndromes which are associated with the keratoconus. First one is Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, Marfan, osteogenesis imperfecta, floppy eyelid syndrome, oculodentodigital syndrome, Ziegler syndrome, nail patella Alpert, and craniofacial dysostiosis. These all are associated with the keratoconus. Now come to the ocular association. There are some ocular pathology which is associated with keratoconus. These include vernal keratoconjunctivitis, which is the most common cause. Other one is retinitis pigmentosa, Leber's congenital amaurosis, retinopathy of prematurity, progressive cone dystrophy, aniridia, iris atrophy, Fuchs dystrophy, posterior polymorphous dystrophy, granular and lattice dystrophy. These all are ocular associations. Now come to the histopathology. There are three basic histopathological changes occur. First one is thinning of corneal stroma. Second one is break in the Bowman's layer, and third one is deposition of iron in the basal layer of epithelium. Depending upon the stage, every layer and every tissue of the cornea can involve. First is epithelium. In epithelium, there is degeneration of the basal cell and break in the Bowman's layer, which lead to the downgrowth of epithelium into the Bowman's layer. There is accumulation of the ferritin iron particle in the base of the cone between the epithelial cells, and it is most prominently occur in the basal layer of the epithelium, which lead to the formation of Fischer ring. In stroma, there is compaction and loss of arrangement of fibrils in anterior stroma, which lead to the decrease in the number of collagen fibers and degeneration of the collagen fibers and degeneration of fibroblasts, which lead to the granular and microfibril material deposition in the cornea, which appear as a Vogt striae. In Descemet membrane, there is break in the Descemet membrane, which lead to the acute hydrops, and endothelium is generally normal, but sometimes endothelium is also breakdown, which lead to the intracellular dark structure, pleomorphism, and elongation of the cells, which lead to the thinning of the cornea and formation of acute hydrops. Now come to the symptoms. Generally, patients come with the complaint of progressive visual blurring and distortion. Rapid changing spectacle prescription is most important symptoms. We can ask the patient about eye rubbing, photophobia, glare, monoocular diplopia, and sometimes there is history of sudden onset of pain, redness, loss of vision, and photophobia. These symptoms suggest that there is formation of hydrops occur. Generally, keratoconus occur in the late teens. Symptoms usually bilateral but always asymmetrical. During the first 5-7 years of onset, condition generally worsens with intermediate period of remission. There are some important signs occur in keratoconus. First is Munson sign. Munson sign we can see on torchlight. It is a V-shaped conformation of the lower lid produced by the ectatic cornea in the down base. इस पिक्चर में देख रहे हो, पेशेंट को नीचे देखने के लिए बोलेंगे तो लिड देखो एकदम कॉर्न शेप हो गई है ना, क्योंकि कॉर्निया जो है वो की थिनिंग हो गई है और कॉर्निया एकदम कॉर्न शेप हो गया है. तो जब पेशेंट नीचे देखेगा तो कॉर्निया के इम्प्रेशन से जो लिड है उसमें भी नोचिंग हो जाएगी इंफीरियर लिड में. दिस इज कॉल्ड मुनसन साइन. Next one is Rizzuti sign. Rizzuti sign is also seen on torchlight. When we focus the beam of light near the nasal limbus, then there is formation of cone shape reflex formed on the opposite side of the anterior chamber, which is known as Rizzuti sign, and it is seen in advanced keratoconus. जब टेम्पोरल साइड से टॉर्च लाइट डालेंगे तो नेजल साइड पे जो रिफ्लेक्स बनेगा वो कॉन शेप बनेगा. On slit lamp examination, we can see prominent corneal nerve. On slit lamp examination, we can see prominent corneal nerve. In this diagram, you can see the prominent corneal nerve. On slit lamp examination, we can see fissure ring also. Fissure ring is basically a deposition of iron on the base of the cone. It is formed when hemosiderin pigment is deposited deep in the epithelium. Fissure ring often becomes thinner and more discrete with the progression. It is approximately seen in 50% of cases, and we can see fissure ring with the using of cobalt blue filter. Once we can locate it, the ring should be viewed with the white light to assess its extent. Initially तो superior half of the cornea में दिखाई देती है fissure ring, cobalt blue filter में, but जब हम white light में देखेंगे तो उसका हमें पूरा extension दिखेगा. This picture shows the fissure ring. एक ring जैसी structure दिख रही है cornea में. Next sign is line of Vogt. These are the small vertical line which is seen in the deep layer of the stroma, and these lines are seen along the greatest curvature. When we gently pressure over the cornea through the lid, then the line disappears. This picture shows the line of Vogt. Corneal thinning. Significant thinning occur in the advanced stage of the disease, and it is a diagnostic criteria which is based on comparison of the central and peripheral corneal thickness. Additionally, as the disease progresses, cone is displaced inferiorly, and the steepest part of the cornea, which is apex, is generally the thinnest. Generally, central part of the cornea becomes thinnest, central, or we can say paracentral. This picture shows the thinning of the cornea. You can see ये जो स्लिट दिख रही है वाइट वाली, इसमें तुम्हें सेंटर पैरासेंट्रल एरिया जो है इंफीरियर साइड, वहाँ पे स्लिट जो है वो पतली दिखेगी, है ना. तो ये जो है वो थिनिंग है. Corneal hydrops occur in the advanced cases when there is break in the descemet membrane and break in the endothelium occurs. Corneal hydrops lead to the edema and corneal opacity. This is the corneal hydrops, acute hydrops. Now come to the diagnosis. Early keratoconus usually appear as a small island of irregular astigmatism in the inferior paracentral cornea. As the cornea bulges out, the amount of astigmatism increases due to the progressive distortion of the corneal surface. These changes can easily be diagnosed on the keratometry and on the corneal topography. Corneal topography is basically a test which is used to map the corneal curvature. On keratometry, you can see irregular Myers. Generally, rings in the cornea appear evenly separated, but in keratoconus, there is irregular separation of the ring occurs. It is Placido disc. Placido disc used previously when we have not topography and keratometry. It is handheld instrument. In astigmatic cornea, spacing of the ring, especially inferiorly, there is irregular spacing inferiorly. You can see in the pictures. In second picture, you can see inferiorly there is less spacing as compared to superior. And central ring may show as a teardrop sign, which is known as keratokyphosis. There is one Rabinowitz criteria for the diagnosis of keratoconus. According to this, there are 4 points. One is central corneal power should be more than 47.2 diopter. There is inferior asymmetry over 1.2. SIM के astigmatism more than 1.5 diameter and skewed radial axis more than 21 degree. ये सब वैल्यूज तुम्हें याद करनी है. जब हम टोपोग्राफी लेते हैं पेशेंट की, तो उसमें सब लिखा हुआ आता है साइड्स में, है ना. मशीन अपने आप रीड करती है. तो अगर ये इन वैल्यू से ज़्यादा है तो वो केरेटोकोनस क्राइटेरिया में जाता है. Corneal topography basically a color-coded map of the corneal surface. Steep curvature marked as a orange color or red color. Flat curvature appear as a blue color or violet color, and normal curvature appear as green or yellow. These are some pictures which appear on the video keratographic photograph of topography. First is round, second is oval, C is superior steepening, D is inferior steepening, E picture shows the irregular astigmatism, F is ये पैटर्न है जो हमें कॉर्नियल टोपोग्राफी में मिलते हैं ना। अभी एक नेक्स्ट पिक्चर में मैं तुम्हें दिखाऊंगी, इस तरह की पिक्चर्स दिखाई देती है हमें टोपोग्राफी में केरेटोकॉनस में। ये जो एफ है ये है सिमेट्रिक बो टाई पैटर्न, जी इज सिमेट्रिक बो टाई विद स्क्यूड रेडियल एक्सिस, एच इज asymmetric bow tie with inferior steepening, I is asymmetric bow tie with superior steepening or asymmetric bow tie with skewed radial axis. This is the picture of corneal topography. ये सेंटर में जो दिख रहा है ना ये है asymmetric bow tie पैटर्न है ना। तो और जो रेड वाला एरिया है वो थिनिंग को शो करता है। इट मीन्स इंफीरियर कॉर्निया में थिनिंग हो रही है। तो ये केरेटोकॉनस की पिक्चर है और इसमें टिपिकल पैटर्न दिख रहा है एसिमेट्रिक बो टाई। और इसमें साइड में वैल्यूज भी लिखी हुई है वहाँ पे सिम के 54.5 और मिनिमम के 49.1. Now we come to the management of keratoconus. So first management is spectacles. Spectacles we can prescribe in case of mild keratoconus. But in case of keratoconus, retinoscopy is difficult because of seizure reflex. So only mild keratoconus cases we can prescribe glasses. Otherwise, we go to the contact lenses. Contact lenses are considered when vision is not corrected to 6/9 by the spectacle and patient becomes symptomatic. We can use rigid gas permeable corneal lens. These are the lenses of first choice. The aim is to provide the best vision with the maximum comfort so that the lens can be worn for a long period of time. There are different types of contact lens available for the keratoconus which are depends upon the shape of the cone. There are three types of cone occur, or we can say there are three types of keratoconus: nipple cone, oval and globus. Nipple is small diameter 5 mm. It is the easiest to fit with contact lenses. Second is oval, which has large diameter more than 5 mm and generally it displays inferiorly and more difficult to fit with contact lenses. Third one is globus, which is the largest diameter more than 6 mm and most difficult to fit with the contact lenses. So nipple is the best for the contact lenses. This picture shows the nipple, oval and globus type of keratoconus. Third type of management is C3R, which is collagen cross-linking by the riboflavin and ultraviolet A. In this, there is photopolymerization of the collagen fibers by using the riboflavin or vitamin B2 with the ultraviolet type A rays from a solid state source. This is the mechanism of collagen cross-linking. Riboflavin and ultraviolet A-type rays produce the oxygen radical which lead to the induction of collagen cross-linking, and there is increase in the collagen cross it is the effective method to induce the collagen cross-linking. जब क्रॉस लिंकिंग इंक्रीज हो जाएगी तो वो पार्ट हार्ड हो जाता है तो फर्दर उसमें थिनिंग नहीं हो पाती, तो ये प्रोग्रेशन को रोकता है बेसिकली। प्रोसीजर तुम्हारे काम का नहीं है, बस तुम्हें इतना याद रखना है कि क्या क्या यूज़ करते हैं राइबोफ्लेविन ए एंड अल्ट्रावायलेट ए और इसकी मैकेनिज्म क्या होती है। इस टाइप से करते हैं प्रोसीजर। ऊपर से जो लाइट सोर्स है उससे अल्ट्रावायलेट ए रेज आती है और हम सिरिंज से राइबोफ्लेविन ए वो है ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप उसको डालते हैं फॉर 13 मिनट्स। एवरी 2 मिनट्स के गैप पे 13 मिनट्स तक ये प्रोसीजर करते हैं। After completion of the procedure, I washed with the saline and antibiotic drop instilled and bandage, contact lens applied to the eye. Contact lens is removed when the abrasion had healed, and post-operative medication includes the antibiotic and steroid combination for 2 weeks post-operatively. It is a very safe procedure. The only adverse event reported that there is corneal edema, and there are some other side effects also, like corneal haze, diffuse lamellar keratitis, reactivation of viral keratitis, infective keratitis, scarring, corneal opacity, corneal melting, and corneal edema. Fourth treatment option is intracorneal stromal ring. Intracorneal stromal ring is a passive spacing agent which leads to the flattening of cornea. Basically, it is made up of PMMA. Amount of correction depend upon the thickness of the ring. More thicker the ring, there is more correction. On insertion, they shorten the arc of anterior surface of the cornea and lead to the flattening of the cornea. There are various type of cornea rings available, Cara rings and Intacs. दिस पिक्चर शोज द इंट्रास्ट्रोमल कॉर्नियल रिंग्स। ये जो दो दिख रही है रिंग्स, एक इंफीरियरली और एक सुपीरियरली, इस टाइप से रिंग्स होती है। कॉर्निया में पॉकेट बना के इन रिंग्स को हम डाल देते हैं, तो ये रिंग्स कॉर्निया को स्ट्रेच करेगी, कॉर्निया फ्लैट हो जाता है। लास्ट इज पेनेट्रेटिंग केरेटोप्लास्टी विच इज द गोल्ड स्टैंडर्ड सर्जरी। सक्सेस रेट इज मोर देन 90%। इन दिस प्रोसीजर keratoconus cornea is prepared by removing the central part of the cornea. Full thickness corneal button is removed, and a full thickness donor cornea is sutured in this plate. Usually trephine we can use 8 to 8.5 mm. And the Fisher ring can be used as the limit of the conical cornea. After the surgery, we require contact lenses for the best visual rehabilitation. And another one is the anterior deep lamellar keratoplasty. In penetrating keratoplasty, we should remove in penetrating keratoplasty we remove whole of the cornea, whole thickness of the cornea. In anterior deep lamellar keratoplasty, we remove up to the stroma only. It is a partial corneal transplant. The cornea is removed up to the depth of the posterior stroma, and the donor button is sutured in place. This technique is technically difficult, and visual acuity is inferior than the penetrating keratoplasty. So, as a result, use of lamellar keratoplasty is confined to the treatment of only large cones or keratoglobus, where only tectonic support is needed. But this advantage of this technique is require less recovery time and less chances of corneal graft rejection. And disadvantage is it includes vascularization and heaviness of the graft and more chances of graft rejection also. So better is penetrating keratoplasty rather than anterior deep lamellar keratoplasty. Another one is phakic IOL. Phakic IOL we can use for high myopia and associated astigmatism or selected keratoconus patients. And we can use in phakic IOL along with Intacs. Intacs means intrastromal ring. Intacs implantation is followed by toric phakic intraocular lens implantation, correct the residual myopic and astigmatism refractive error. इसमें क्या करते हैं, जो फेकिक आईओल का मतलब होता है जो हमारा लेंस है नेचुरल लेंस, उसके ऊपर हम एक रिफ्रैक्टिव एरर का जो भी पेशेंट की पावर होती है वो वाला लेंस डाल देते हैं इंट्राओकुलर लेंस की तरह, और साथ में हम इंट्रास्ट्रोमल रिंग्स डाल देते हैं, तो कॉर्निया फ्लैट भी हो जाता है और जो रिफ्रैक्टिव एरर है उसका भी करेक्शन हो जाता है, बट इट इज़ नॉट मच यूजफुल टेक्निक. So this is all about keratoconus. Okay.